Hello, Curran here. This video is about how to get started with vizHub development. This open source project here contains sort of the public front for the project, but this project in GitLab called DataViz Tech 2 contains the real core, the real source code of the project. See, it follows this clean architecture. There's entities, use cases, internationalization, which we're not using much yet, but gateways, presenters, controllers, database, and web. And these are the package names within this repository. And then the open source part is this UI package, which is only used by the web package. So the web interacts with everything else and then interacts with the UI. So let's say you've cloned down this repository from GitLab and navigated into this directory. The thing to know here is we're using Git submodules, so you need to do some extra commands to initialize that UI repository that's actually stored in GitHub. This is the command you need: git submodule update --init. So let's take a look around here at this top level. See, at the top level, we're using Lerna, actually, to manage multiple packages that are in the packages subdirectory. But we are using this package.json at the top level mainly for scripts. The main script that we use is test all, which will run all the tests for all the packages. So at this top level, the first thing you need to do is Lerna bootstrap. And if you don't have Lerna installed, you can say npm install -g Lerna at the top level. But let's say you've done that. You can run Lerna bootstrap. And after you've done that, you can run npm run test all. So what Lerna bootstrap does is it compiles all the different packages and links them together. So you need to run that every time before you run the test suite for it to use the latest code. So this command right here is what I like to use as sort of my baseline test. So I'm going to kick this off. It's going to run all this stuff. See, it's bootstrapping the packages. And in a new tab, I'm going to navigate into packages/web. And then in here, once this bootstrapping is finished, because it has to finish for this web package to use the latest code, once this bootstrapping is finished, I'm going to start the web server with npm run dev, but only once the bootstrapping is finished. See, it's building the TypeScript, building this and that. Alright, we bootstrapped all the packages, and we can run npm run dev. And this needs to be running in order for the last test suite to run, which uses Puppeteer. So when these last tests run for the web package, it actually uses Puppeteer and opens up all the pages, and it outputs these links that you can open to manually test the web UI. So this is the visualization view, and you can do things like edit the code and see if it updates. And you can click on these links, like the profile link. But actually the web outputs, the web tests output this also for testing the dataset page and the profile page. And if you want to do manual testing, in development mode, there's this button here. You can click sign in as CI, which is what the tests are doing. And then you can say, like, create visualization, start from scratch. But that whole flow is done for you by the tests. And when you make changes to the UI package, this should run by itself also. So let's stop this server and go into the UI directory See, this is its own standalone package as well, and you can run npm start in here. And this one is based on Create React App. It just contains the sort of core editor interface and nothing else. So if you make changes in this package, make sure this is still working, and then work your way back out to the top level project. Alright, that's it. Hopefully that gives you enough information to start developing on vizHub.